This video from Map Resources will show you some of the ways to work with the text in our maps using Adobe Illustrator. One of the most prominent features of maps is, of course, the text labeling its features. And the more intricate the map gets, the more features there can be to label. This can add up to lots of text fast, but we've organized our map file so you can easily manage applying your own text styles. Our first text tip relates to the newer versions of Illustrator. We deliver our maps in an older format for backwards compatibility and use with third-party applications. When opening one of our maps into a newer Illustrator version, such as CS3 that we're seeing here, a prompt will appear about legacy text. This means Illustrator recognizes text from an older document format. There are a few choices. Update will process the text and make it editable in the new Illustrator version. Choosing OK will still show the text, but it will not be editable. I'm going to choose Update since I want to edit the text. If I then save the file as, again in this example, in Illustrator CS3, I can use this new file version from then on, ensuring the best compatibility. Now that the text is updated, we can begin to make changes. There are many ways to alter the map's text, and we'll cover a few of the common ones. For the most basic example, Illustrator allows direct manipulation of text with the Text tool. Use the Text tool to click on a piece of text and you can retype it as you choose. While this is useful, more often than not you'll be looking to apply styles to larger groups of text. Let's say we want to change a particular font in use across the entire map. Choose menu option Type, find Font to access Illustrator's font management tool. In the resulting dialog box, the top pane shows all the fonts used in the document. The bottom pane allows us to select from any font available on the system. Select the font in the top that you'd like to replace, and in the bottom pane choose the new font you'd like to use. Click Change All, and Illustrator will substitute the new font for the old one through the entire map. For more selective editing, we've organized the map text into distinct layers by feature type. We can see the map contains multiple layers of city labels, plus water feature and island names. Right away, this can be used to try variations within our design by simply toggling off layers of text from view. The text is still there, it's just hidden when we hide this layer, and can be restored by toggling the visibility back on. If we were to print this right now, only the visible text would be included in the print. I'll turn the text back on. You can also use the layers to make selections of these sets of text. To select all the contents of a layer, Alt-click with Windows or Option-click with macOS on the layer name. The small square on the right here indicates a selection on this layer. To add to the selection, also hold the Shift key as you Alt or Option-click another layer name. Now with these features selected, we can change the text to meet our needs. The character palette gives us access to changing font and size, as well as things like justification and line spacing. This lets us quickly transform the selected text as we need. And using the swatches palette, we can select new colors to apply as well. Another point worth noting relates specifically to the city point locations. Each city layer actually contains two sets of features, the city name text and the corresponding location dot. As we saw before, we can select all of a layer's contents with the Alt or Option click on the Layers palette. And if we only use the character palette, for example, to change the font, our edit works as expected. If we use the Swatches palette to update the color, however, you'll see that the color is applied not only to the text, but to the location dot as well. They're both part of the selection I made from this layer, so they're both altered. Let's say I want to change just the color of the text. I'll undo my color changes and deselect for a moment. For these city layers, where it's actually two features, the text and the dot, we've made a group of the text within the layer. By using the Selection tool, I can click on this city name and the group that is just the text on this layer is selected. I can now apply my color change to the city names, leaving the dots unaltered. I can also now hide the selected text, and by Alt or Option clicking the layer again, I now have a selection of just the dots. These are steps we've taken to help you more quickly get to your task of designing the map as you need it. This has been a brief overview of text in our maps. Thank you for watching this video from Map Resources.